Hey, good morning everybody. It's Dr. Nicole from Healing Hands, and I have a question for you. Did you guys know that 80% of headaches, research shows that 80% of headaches are caused by a condition of your spine? Did you guys know that? Well, if you didn't, I'm going to share how that is. So through different stresses and different traumas that we all have through our lifetime, even sitting at a computer for long periods of time, it causes stress to your very delicate spine and your very delicate spinal cord. And when we have stress to the upper neck area and the lower head area, that stress causes misalignments in the spine that we call subluxations. You guys hear me use that term a lot because chiropractors, well, let's get this straight. This is really important because you've probably never been taught this before, but chiropractors don't cure or fix any disease. But what we do is we look for a condition of the spine that's called subluxation. So that is kind of like the diagnosis, that's the problem. And when we have a subluxation, it causes stress and tension to both the spinal cord and the nerves that exit the spine. Let me show you what I mean. So this is a model of the spine. I don't know if you guys can see this from here, but the spinal cord travels through the center of these spinal bones, and in fact that cord is even attached to the inside of the spinal bones, and then the nerves branch off of the spinal cord, kind of like branches off of a tree trunk, and then those branches exit the spine in between these really tiny holes. So when we get a subluxation, what that means is that these two spinal bones, they shift or bend or twist out of alignment, and when they go out of alignment, you can see that the nerves in between these holes can get tense, tight, or smashed. Now, when you first get a misalignment, most times you don't even feel it. You may not know that it's there, and it's causing a ton of stress to the nervous system. But over time, what happens is the nerve becomes inflamed. So if the nerves in the upper neck become inflamed, what that means is that can cause things like headaches and migraines, and that also means that the information from the brain that's traveling through that part of the nervous system is turned or dimmed down. So how do we find out if you have these misalignments, especially if you're having headaches here, but you may not feel them here? So what we do in our office is we do a complete and thorough consultation in our office. We do a complete and thorough examination and most likely take some x-rays. So let me explain. How would it feel to go to a doctor that actually listens to you? So our initial visit, most of the time, is anywhere between 45 and 60 minutes. Why? Because I want to hear your story. I want to hear your subluxation story, so I can really get to the root cause of your health concerns, especially if they're headaches. Number two, I'm going to ask you, when you come in, I'm going to ask you a number of questions regarding your overall health and when these problems have started, things like that. Number three, we're going to do a thorough examination, meaning we're going to feel along your spine so we don't miss anything at all. We're going to check your posture, and in future videos I'm going to tell you the importance of how your posture is related to your overall health. We'll check your range of motion and possibly run some other neurological and orthopedic tests. And then most of the time, if we find postural distortions and we find or feel or see these misalignments in your spine, we'll definitely take some x-rays. X-rays are really important, guys. It's the way for us to be able to see inside of your body to make sure that these subluxations are really the root cause of your headaches, and it's something else isn't going on, like a medical condition or something like that. So x-rays are super important in order for us to make sure that to confirm that it's a chiropractic problem, to confirm that we can in fact correct it, because some problems of the spine we can't correct, it's too late, and also to confirm to make sure that you don't have another condition outside of these subluxations happening in your spine. So anyway, guys, show us some love, give us some comments, and if you have any questions, you can comment. If you have any questions at all, you know where to reach us. We're always here, Healing Hands of Manahawkin. Many blessings. Have a great day.